I don't know that song.
You didn't watch How I Met Your Mother?
Oh, I hate that show.
Why?
It started off good and ended terrible.
It's such a horrible show.
It's got the Secret Life of Maria Hill on it.
I never thought about that. That's hilarious.
Ended terrible.
Oh yeah, what was her name?
Audie
Oh.
McBuddy. It's got the Secret Life of Maria Hill on it.
Nah, she has a Dutch name. I remember
I
that.
never thought about that. Why am I so
Robin?
loud? Hold on.
Colby.
Yeah,
Kobe Smulders.
That's a very, very Dutch name.
Did you ever see that video? When it's what's it called?
Yeah, I know that video.
I do too.
I can't remember what it is. It's
He blanked out.
yeah, it's How I Met Your Mother, but they're like how did you go and work today? And then it shows the clips of the Avengers.
Blanked out.
Yeah, it's How I Met Your Mother, but they're like how did you go and work today?
It's
and then
Inception.
It shows the clips of the Avengers.
Anyways, I think that's good. I'm gonna try turning you guys up a little bit more.
I'm always turned up.
Turned up for what? No, it's turned down for what? Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, never mind.
It should be streaming now, you gentlemens. So I don't know if you want to check your subscriptions.
All right. Oh, I had to subscribe.
Duh, bro. Can't believe you're not subscribed to yourself.
I am subscribed.
Hey, did you guys know that doing podcasts on YouTube is the worst thing to do in podcasting?
As we're broadcasting.
How so?
Because
I just heard you say that while you just after you said it.
yeah, we're live, by the way, so everybody heard me say this is the worst idea ever. Let's do it.
I like the unicorn.
It's all right. There's only 4 watching, and it's probably us. So.
It really well now it's 3, so one of us left. So
I ask you this, I don't want to see this.
they're like, ugh. No, well, because in podcasting, it's usually an audio format. So even though you can podcast on YouTube for free, and like if we technically wanted to, we could probably do like 5-hour podcasts. You can't. Most people listen to it on their phones, so it's like
it's not the best.
yeah. So you have to leave YouTube on and running the whole time, and it eats your battery.
Unless you got YouTube Red.
But now it's not free.
Anyway, I hear Jake's gonna do the introduction song.
Oh, okay. Here, let's go. Hey, everybody, come and listen to us talk about nerdy crap.
From now on, that's the official introduction song.
Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday Morning Nerds, where we do what I just sang about, talk about nerdy crap. I'm here with my bestest friends in all of internetdom. Let's start off with the guy furthest away from us. That's Nick V, all the way live from the best place in the whole planet, the Netherlands. How's it going, Nick?
I wouldn't say the best place, but
Well, you talk about it like it's the best. I want to move there and just live in your house. Like a creeper.
Just picture him wearing clogs.
I'm moving out later this year, so that would be okay. But
What?
yeah, I always sort of want to go to Canada.
I kind of want to go to Canada too.
Yeah.
It
Anyway,
just
yeah.
feels like it's not as hot, and then they're really nice.
And my aunt just put her old house up for sale.
You just want to take our house?
Yeah, like just give it to me.
Nice.
Like we'll keep it in the family.
Yeah, especially if you can give it for free. So,
Yeah.
all right. And then moving on the list, who might have a house to steal from Nick if they can get the money. It's our good friend Perspective. Saul, how you doing?
What up, guys? It's been a while, and I'm here ready to talk about stuff.
Pretty much. And then making his triumphant return, much like the Lord of the Rings, the King has come back to Gondor. What's going on? Cosmic Nerd Studios, Brando Vader.
Not much. How's it going, everybody?
Doing good. We're doing good. And I'm Jake Leinhart, the guy that makes up songs seconds before we go live. So,
Because I
They're
put you
always-
on the spot.
yeah. This is what I do. It's what I do. So,
that was not rehearsed.
Brando's already sort of
No.
learning to go to Canada, though.
what
He's
happened?
already, how you going, buddy? He might beat you guys to it.
Yeah.
Like, blame Canada.
Blame Canada.
But that's also a very Canadian thing to do, so it's fine.
That's funny. I haven't heard those guys in a long time. Hey, buddy. What?
Oh, from South Park.
Yeah. Was it Terrence and Howard?
Terrence and Phillip.
Oh, Philip. Terrence and Howard. Howard Terrence. Just making names up. Oh, there's like Henson Taraji, right? Or Evans Chris. So what's going on, fellas? You guys all watch Civil War?
Not yet.
Yeah.
You still haven't
I'm
watched it?
busy. I'm busy. Like,
You're all
studying. I
busy.
have, like, a buttload of missing assignments, and like finals are next week.
So, do you want to be on this?
Yeah, I know.
We're probably gonna spoil it for you.
Do you guys actually get time off for finals? Like the week before finals, you get time off to study?
No, this is America.
Oh,
No. They don't care
got
about your
finals.
education. They just care about you being in a seat so they can get money for it.
yeah, we always got like either the week off or we got like half a week where you like have like
Study time?
yeah, you just get a couple of days like extra to study for the finals because they're
Well,
like
you
the
guys are
finals
lucky.
the entire year, so they're 50% of your grade usually.
50% of your grade.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, not in America.
Yeah, we don't get time off for finals.
Okay, because that time
Wait,
could be spent either learning or
Or
going to
watching
see
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, not in
Yeah, we
America.
don't get time off. All of our studying has to be done in personal time or at school.
Which means no studying.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're too busy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That's making a comeback. So,
Making podcasts.
What's the Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't want to know. Maybe you do. Google it later, and then we can talk about it in the next podcast. So, well, I feel
we have
bad
a
because at this point, we're too far away that spoilers won't matter. But then I feel bad spoiling it for Brando.
I've already had a lot of it spoiled for me, and I can just mute it if there's anything I haven't heard yet.
Okay.
So if we hear crying, this is-
So when I tell you that Captain America dies, that's probably a
I
spoiler.
already know that doesn't happen because my
Dang
friend
it.
saw it,
Then you know most of the story.
yelling it down the hall.
Yeah. There's probably not much we could spoil for you if you already had it spoiled.
Yeah, and it's more like the story isn't really. It's very good, but it's not really as super like intricate. Like there's really only one villain and one plan, and that's it. You know, it's not like there's twists and turns everywhere.
What a twist.
No, it's just one guy, and he's sort of trying to get them to fight each other
Yeah,
because he doesn't really have any superpowers.
exactly.
I love that we're just jumping into the Civil War spoilers right away.
Let's just
Yeah.
go, man. Just do it. If you guys haven't seen Civil War yet, spoiler warning now.
Yeah.
And Captain America dies.
Also, you might want to move under from the giant rock that you've been living in or under. Look, because, I
Leaving
mean,
in.
this movie has been out for like, what, a month?
Yeah, almost. It came out at the, what was it? That Mother's Day weekend
That's it.
in America?
Yep.
Yeah.
And a week earlier everywhere else. You guys already have X-Men right now, don't you, Nick?
Yeah, I've heard that it's out, but I don't really want to see it.
Yeah.
Owen tweeted that there was nobody at the theater for X-Men.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I know he said it
Well,
was better than he thought it was going to
nice
be.
weather here, and people don't usually go to the movies when there's nice weather out. At least not over here.
No, here it doesn't matter if there's a movie they're going.
If it's nice weather out and their sun's out, I'm like, sun.
Yeah, everybody's like, what? It's sun's out. It's a nice 70 degrees. Let's go play some video games. Spend 5 hours trying to kill the same boss over and over again. So, Civil War. Here's the big spoiler everybody should know because I'm claiming this. I wrote an article. The Black Panther ring is the soul gem.
Oh yeah.
I'm convinced.
I still don't know if it's going to be the Soul Gem or the Eye of Agamotto.
I think maybe the Eye of Agamotto might be the. What's the last one? The Time Gem?
There is. I think the Tesseract might be the Time Gem.
Oh, is that what it is?
No,
Okay.
it's the. Is it? No, it's the.
Let's do a little Google
Not the
magic.
time gem.
See,
Well-
MCU.
Well, we might just jump in with a bit of news because there's a gem related to that one.
Hey, let's do it.
Because there's been new casts for the Thor movie for Ragnarok.
Oh, this is a good casting.
Oh,
And yeah, very good casting because, one is going to be the Grand Master.
And you're so excited about this, Nick.
Best casting ever because it's Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
He's the best actor together with Nicolas Cage.
Have they
To
done a
ever
movie
walk
together?
this
Because that
planet.
would blow everybody's minds.
Oh,
They should
yeah.
remake. They should remake Face Off with them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? I was gonna say something.
You were gonna say that Jeff Goldblum connects to
He's gonna
mathematics.
play the Grand Master. The Grand Master is basically the sort of brother of the Collector, who was what's his name, Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
They're not really brothers as they have the same parents, but they're sort of created at the same time when the universe was created, like the Marvel universe when it was created. There were a couple of people sort of created as constants, and they sort of have this role in the universe. One of is being, the Collector. He collects things. Galactus sort of was one from the previous universe.
And it eats stuff.
Yeah, he's the Devourer. In the end, he's gonna destroy this universe, and that's his role. There's a couple of more like that. Like there's Death, which you all know from all the Deadpool comics you guys love to
You're
read.
talking about the
Yeah.
tribunal, right?
No, they're still a different part.
Oh,
I'm talking about
It's
Delph.
very complicated in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
But the Grandmaster is in the Thanos quest, which is sort of the comic lead up to the Infinity Gauntlet. He is one of the holders of one of the gems. I think it's the Time Gem.
she's the one out there in the planet, right? With the grass growing around him and plants growing around him and all.
Wait, so the Grandmaster has the Time Gem, is what you're telling me.
I think it's the Grandmaster who has the Time Gem. I don't really remember which gem every one of them has.
Then I'm going to say that Doctor Strange isn't going to have any gems or stones in it.
Could be.
I think
Could very-
maybe.
because I think that would be too
You know what's gonna
obvious.
happen is the eye of what's it called? The eye of.
The Eye of Agamotto's.
It's gonna open up and it's gonna be Janet Van Dyne in it.
Ooh. Or it's going to open up and it's going to be like a Pez dispenser, and then he just pops some like candies in his mouth. That's what's going to happen. There actually is going to be no great power to the Eye of Agamotto, and everybody's going to be disappointed. Worst movie ever.
It's gonna be like in the Wizard of Oz, where it just ends up being just like a toy.
Yeah, it's just Pez dispensers. They're like the Great Eye of Agamotto. And he's like, no, it's got some. My blood sugar goes low, so I pop some Pez, and then I can fight evil again.
That's
But,
filled with the water of a glacier.
Yeah, I know. It's the purest of waters. Yeah, so I looked up the MCU stones, and the Tesseract is a space stone. Then the
Space Stone. There.
yeah, the ether was the reality stone. The orb is the power stone, and then Loki's scepter is the mind stone. So yeah, so we got the soul stone and time stone left.
Yeah. Well, like I said, at least in the comics, he has one. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be like some small scene where Thanos gets this
He,
stone from him.
he
Dude.
possessed the mind gem.
Yeah,
Wait.
there we go.
Wait, who has the
But
mind gem?
as far as the article you wrote goes, there is
Don't
some,
fight it. Don't fight
I
it, Nick.
told you this
Don't fight it.
No, I told you this on Facebook. There's some like comic book related theories that support your
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm
which
like,
I
don't
told
fight
you
it.
about,
Don't fight it.
where I told you about how in the Doom War arc,
Oh, yeah. You were telling me about that.
yeah, where basically Black Panther opens a gateway into the like the realm of the dead, sort of like a spirit realm,
Mm-hmm.
where you can commune with Bast, who is the Panther god,
Gotcha.
and you sort of do that to let Bast look into your soul, I guess, or heart in the comic. I can't remember if it's soul or heart, but it's probably going to be soul for the movie. And he sort of sees if you are pure of conviction. In the comic, Doom takes off all his armor. He's like naked as the day he was born, goes into the door, and then talks to Bast. And Bast actually says, like, hey, you're a really bad guy. You've killed all these people. You're sort of a horrible dictator.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason that you're doing all this is because you've traveled to the future. And, you're actually not wrong in this. So Doom comes out the portal like, haha, look, even your Panther God says I'm cool.
Yeah. And Doom is like
So
the only
there
person that would be able to pull that off.
Yeah, only Doom.
Kneel
So
before the
there
great
is,
and powerful
like,
Doom, and then he gets
there-
beaten by squirrels.
What are the odds if we ever see Squirrel Girl?
Man, my fingers
hope
are
so.
crossed. I would love it.
That'd be awesome.
No,
Wait, but is she a mutant or is she inhuman?
I think she's a mutant.
Okay, so
Oh, so we won't see her in the MCU. That would be so cool to see Tom Holland interacting with Squirrel Girl.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, no thanks.
I know Eric would love that.
Nick is like,
I'm
I'm
not a
having
big
that.
fan of Squirrel Girl, so yeah.
Squirrel Girl's like the most powerful person in the MCU or something.
Yeah, dude.
No.
She's overpowered, bro. She took down Thanos. She took down
Has a couple
Doom.
of fanboys as writers.
Who does she
beat
babysit
Thanos
for?
single-handedly.
Does she
Well, I
babysit
guess
for?
single-handedly is not the right thing.
Yeah.
She used squirrels, right? But
Single pod, right? Poddedly.
Yeah.
Doesn't she babysit for Jessica Jones?
I think.
She babysits for somebody, right?
Yeah, I think she does.
See, she's the best ever.
I know X-23 used to babysit for the Fantastic Four.
X-23 did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of weird babysitters.
That is the worst
Marvel.
babysitter ever. Hey, we need a babysitter. Get Wolverine's clone, who's a little bit more violent than Wolverine.
If they just had like a book come out with the Babysitters Club, with
Oh,
like all the babysitters from the Marvel Universe.
that would be dope. Dude, pitch it to Marvel right now so we can live off of your income. The
Oh,
Marvel
that would be
Babysitters Club with X-23, Squirrel Girl. Who else can we throw in there that probably shouldn't be around children?
Well, I'm sure
Deadpool.
Kitty Pryde has at some point been a babysitter.
Yeah, but she's...
let's throw Deadpool in there as well. Just...
Deadpool will probably make a cameo anyways. He's in everybody's book. He'll be like, did somebody
Did
say
y'all see the-
Babysitters Club? Yeah.
Did y'all see the Honest trailer with Deadpool?
Yeah, it was great with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's like, we jacked you guys for your honest trailer names or whatever. It was pretty good. So Civil War is a movie that recently came out that we were supposed to spoil.
And Brando's gonna see it this week.
Probably.
One more bit of news. One more bit of news.
Oh, what happened?
Spider-Man villain.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he's been confirmed now completely, right?
Yeah, we're going to get a Vulture, right?
Yeah.
Vulture.
Last I read, there was still rumors, but now it's confirmed. I see. And yeah, he's going to be the Vulture. I think that works. He already sort of has the neck. And
And he was Birdman.
see what I did there?
We saw what you did.
Ageism joke.
Do you think back in the day when the Spider-Man 4 was originally a thing, John Malkovich was going to be the Vulture with...
I would love to see that.
John
yeah,
Malkovich.
that was perfect. And then, what's her name? Anne Hathaway was supposed to be the Vultress.
The Vultress?
Brand new villain. Yes, a brand new villain that they made up for that. She was going to be Felicia Hardy, but as the Vultress, not the Black Cat.
No.
So when they mixed it, of course, now she became Catwoman, and now we have Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton's cool. Did you guys see the rumor? I think you posted it, Nick. Was it you? About Kingpin maybe going up?
Yep. They're saying that they might want to introduce Kingpin into that movie as well. They're not saying how much, but
it would be sweet.
Probably somewhat. And I don't know if you guys have read anything why they sort of want to do it. I think they're sort of trying to save face a little bit. Because what's her name?
Chloe Bennett.
Chloe Bennett. She was
Quake.
She blasted him. Yeah.
She basically shook up the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
She ruffled some
See
feathers.
what I did there with the Quake and their powers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she complained that the creators of the cinematic universe are not really acknowledging the show anymore. Like anything that happens in the show is like nothing of that is happening.
Yeah.
In the movies. And I think probably they're just putting Kingpin in the movie, in the Spider-Man movie.
So they're like, huh?
Quiet her a bit.
They're like, we're not complete jerks. See?
Yeah, we just don't like your show.
Yeah, exactly. Right, because it's still not talking about the TV stuff. And it's like, Vincent D'Onofrio.
It was alright. Yeah.
I still haven't seen it yet. I saw part of it.
It's just kind of like with people like Hive, you would think he's kind of a big deal. But whatever, I guess. We're too busy fighting Baron Zemo, who has no powers.
I don't know, why don't they just call like Iron Man or like Captain America?
Because S.H.I.E.L.D. is not supposed to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're the secret warriors.
Yeah.
They have connections to the government, which thanks to the registration camp.
So
like
we got a full out Hive face in this episode.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch it, but I saw it. I'm like,
it looked right.
I'm like, I didn't watch it, but I saw it.
I think the quality of the show is sort of, like it's not bad. It's been getting better season after season, but
you're gonna make me cry, Nick. You're gonna make me cry.
Did you guys watch the Tomorrow finale?
No, that show is horrible.
The what was it? Oh, Heroes of Tomorrow?
The Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow. Heroes of Tomorrow.
I dropped off after like 5 episodes.
I haven't even watched it.
The last episode, they introduced the Justice Society.
The JSA?
Our Man.
With Our Man. Like, the guy who takes...
With Sour Man.
For an hour.
I don't really much care for the JSA.
No one does. That's why they bring
Our
it
Man. The man that can make an hour
show.
The man that can make an hour feel like an eternity.
Is that what it is?
That's just one of the guy who's running the show.
He's
It's like a hindsight lad.
there is other good news from the CW shows though that Supergirl is
oh yeah,
now on the
Yeah.
CW.
yeah. Now she
Yeah,
can
but
cross over easier than she.
can she cross over to Arrow or whatever like that?
Now
Because
she's on
Yeah.
she's
CW.
technically,
Yeah, dude. She's gonna
well,
be on
no, but
Legends
she's
of
technically
Tomorrow.
in a different universe, and the Flash is the only one can really, unless he
Eh,
I think
goes and gets her.
Legends
I
of
think there was
Tomorrow.
an interview with one of the directors, and he said that they're trying to get a 4-night crossover between Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow.
Don't shake your head. It's gonna happen. It's going and Gorilla Grodd
Yeah.
is gonna show up, and then they're gonna have. It's gonna happen, bro.
I want to see more Gorilla.
The only show that I watch from the CW is The Flash.
Yeah, yeah. I sort of watch Arrow off and on. I did watch Supergirl. It was not a bad show.
It's not a bad show. I just kind of just dropped off after mid-season, I
too.
think. Yeah.
Well, I saw that Martian Manhunter showed up, and that's why I started watching again.
That was after the
Yeah.
last episode I saw.
Yeah, yeah. They did all right by him. The one of the what's her name? One of the like other versions of Brainiac. She's in it as well, but she's evil in this, which doesn't really make sense.
Wait, isn't Brainiac evil?
No, there's another version of Brainiac because there's multiple versions of Brainiac, and one of them is in the comics mostly good. But she's like super evil in this.
Well, it's because they're trying to. I feel like they're, instead of just giving her villains, they're trying to make sure that they're women villains for like the bigger ones, aren't they?
No, some of them are. I think it's still 50-50.
Yeah.
At least, yeah, it's not a bad show.
It's not a bad show. I just dropped off.
Yeah. In other news, the X-Force movie is already in production.
Yep.
X-Force.
What do you think?
No one,
X-Force, yeah.
You think they're
why is
gonna
no
wreck
one
it?
excited about X-Force?
I want to be excited about it, but there's not enough to make me excited so far.
Yeah.
They'd say Deadpool will be in it though.
Most likely.
Most
I'm
likely. I
guessing,
think they
yeah.
said they when they, I don't know if it was probably not confirmed, but weren't they saying that they want to get X-23 in it for sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were talking about how like they want to
Yeah.
replace Hugh Jackman with X-23 from here on out.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, there's the place to do it. Have Homeboy cameo in it or something, and boom, X-23. I don't know.
They don't even have him in it.
Or just throw her in the Wolverine movie.
Yeah, she was part of X-Force, so why not, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because maybe that whole run with her being in X-Force where they're wearing the gray costumes. I kind of have like a special like place in my heart for that run, and I just don't want to see them ruin it.
Is that one, oh yeah, they like cut off her arm and she has to escape with one of her arms in her mouth
Yeah.
because she doesn't want them to
What?
get.
Yeah. She's freaking dope, dude. I think that's why I like her more than I like Wolverine because like
Yeah.
she's brutal, dude. She don't care. Like it's like one of those things like I have to go through here. Okay, I'm going to chop off my arm and then hold it in my mouth because I still need to fight with the other arm. Like,
No, they don't even. She doesn't chop off her own arm.
no, I know,
They
but
go
I'm
like-
just saying that's how
they
she
go like,
is.
We need some of your DNA, and the woman who needs the DNA is like she's the worst enemy. I can't remember what her name is. She's the invulnerable woman who was also in most of the comics, and she like cuts off X-23's arm, and like here, take this for DNA, and then X-23 breaks out, and she goes like, I don't want them to have my DNA. So she finds her arm, but she can't hold it at the same time and fight. So she puts it in her mouth, and then runs across this hallway filled with enemy soldiers and just slices away through
Yeah,
it.
dude, she's freaking dope.
We have a question.
Yes, we do. Nick, how would you describe X Force? Somebody doesn't know X Force. We got is it Jack Game in the questions, and he's like, "Hey, what's X Force?"
I think that Nick that is Jordan.
No, what's up,
That's my
Jordan?
friend.
X Force is a sort of undercover version of the X-Men team. They do
Yeah.
covert ops, and they actually kill the targets that are publicly, going after X-Men. Like there's
Yeah.
the Purifiers, who were led by what's her name, the crazy preacher guy.
Oh yeah.
And they're publicly they're just protesting and shit, but like they're actually kidnapping mutants and killing them.
So they're like a black op.
Pretty much,
yeah, covert operations. So at one point they kidnap like Boom Boom. She's one of the X-Men, and I think one of the other X-Men. So the team of X-Force gets sent in by Cyclops to get her out, and they just slaughter their way through all these
Yep.
guys wearing full armor, and they're covered in blood.
Yeah, I think that's why I really like that, especially that run, because not only did they get the cool like gray suits, but then like you got Wolverine is like the leader, right? Then X-20, so you got two Wolverines, you got Deadpool, then you got like Domino, which nobody ever touches Domino because she's kind of like her power is luck. But I really like Domino. I think she's underutilized.
Deadpool's not part of the team at that point yet.
Come on.
He only joins after.
Come on.
It's
Come on.
Wolverine.
Come on.
What?
So he's on the team.
No, not at that point. He joins
Nick.
after
Nick.
He's the one that's writing the story.
He's on the team. He was in the team before he was on the team. This is Deadpool.
No, he's not.
Okay, fine. He's not.
No, they get him after they get what's his name?
Isn't he like the future Deadpool too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was trapped in the bank.
They get him afterwards when they do the whole Hope Summers.
Yeah,
storyline.
the Messiah complex or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After then, Deadpool joins them.
Which is the best part because he's a futuristic Deadpool who was locked in a bank cell for like thousands of years.
Yeah.
So he's even crazier than normal. Which is the best part.
Yeah,
I've only read like one X-Force thing, and like they went to the future, and then like Deathlock throws himself off of a building. It's weird. I was so confused.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Oh, I think that's where they get Phantom X.
Oh, that guy's pretty cool. He's a Weapon
Phantom
X
X.
dude too, right?
Yeah, he's Weapon 13, I think.
Yeah.
He's pretty much the final version of all the Weapon X ones.
Yeah.
He shares three consciousnesses in one body or something weird like that.
Something like that, yeah. He's an odd character.
Yeah, basically he can kill anything he wants because he's just like, magic or whatnot. Yeah, he just can't. He can do anything.
Pretty much, yeah. Can he like
And he
phase through stuff and everything else?
And he has like this giant sort of spaceship thing that he controls with his mind.
Yeah, he's a oddball character, but he's on the team too.
Yeah.
But yeah. See, I don't know. Like to me, like talking about X-Force is cool, but can they do that for the movies? Maybe if they get like the guy that directed Deadpool or somebody that can actually try to bring it to life instead of like Bryan Singer.
Or just I think Singer wouldn't be very good, but like it's going to be like a hard R movie.
It would
Like,
need to be, yeah.
And they can pretty much do what they want with it. Like you don't really need that much of a story, just like one really good mission, and that's it.
Yeah. So, awesome sauce. Any other news?
Do you want to talk about the shakeup at Warner Brothers that's happened since the last time we were on?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Um,
fact. Okay, yeah, you guys explain this to me because I kind of missed the whole thing. I just know that Jeff Johns is in charge now.
yeah, that's the shakeup.
Yeah.
It was
It
Jeff
doesn't
Johns
really
and
seem that
there was someone else.
shakeable. It just seems like
It's Jeff
logical.
Johns and I can't remember
I
his
thought
name.
Johns was already in charge though.
I think they just said it because you know how people were saying, "Yeah, well, they should do something like Kevin Feige kind of thing."
Yeah.
Well, they're like, "Well, you know what? Let's just put this guy up in there, or these two people up there as their Kevin Feige, and people can stop blaming Warner Brothers for meddling with the movie."
That way they can blame it all on Johns.
Well, Johns is now going to be an active producer, which means he has a lot more to say than just general,
Just
getting
adapt
money
my
from it at
stories.
the end.
And Sadfleck is gonna what? No.
Did you say sad fleck?
Affleck.
Yes.
Why is he sad? Oh, never mind. I know why he's sad. Never mind. Take it back.
Affleck is now also going to be a producer, which just means both of them have a lot of input now, which is good. I like Affleck as a producer.
Yeah.
Because I like it when he has something to say. Because the stuff he makes himself is very good.
Yeah, the new movie
You know-
he's doing looks pretty intense. Have you guys seen that one? I forget what it's called, but he's
Yeah.
like supposed to be an autistic person, but like an autistic killer or assassin.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the bad guy.
Kind of, maybe. I don't know. It's like because you know how like autism allows you, even though it is like whatever, but like when you have autism, it actually makes you focus more than you probably would. So it's kind of like him using his autism to be like the world's greatest assassin, like paying attention to detail and kind of like like you don't need to take in a flash drive because all he has to do is look at the information and he'll have it memorized because he's autistic.
Yeah, I don't know if he was actually autistic or just like super smart.
I don't know. Didn't it come off like autism
those
though?
are often related, so
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. Like the fact that Jeff Johns just has more sort of input in general is good.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know my opinion about Zack Snyder.
It's great.
Yeah.
The
And it's
opinion is great, or he's great.
Zack Snyder is the best director that's ever directed a movie.
definitely
See?
like he deserves all the Michael Bay awards.
Exactly. So many explosions.
Yeah. But yeah, Jeff Johns knows comics.
Yeah.
Probably at DC better than most. So yeah.
And he's written for almost everybody, right? I know he's got the Flashpoint. He's got Darkest Night.
Oh yeah.
Did he do anything for Batman? I don't really know all the stories he's written, but I know he's written some of the best.
Probably, yeah. He's written so many stories. It's most typical things that you know him from is he likes to bring back the classic characters, as in he brought back Barry Allen. He brought back what's his name, Green Lantern.
Oh, Hal Jordan.
Ryan Reynolds. Hal Jordan.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Those were all sort of gone in a way at the point where he came back, and then he came back and put them back.
Put him back in.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Have
that should be
have
good.
they confirmed that the Harley Quinn movie is real? That's really gonna happen?
Yes. I think. Maybe.
They're in the early stages of development, which is not really super confirmation always.
They're just thinking about it.
Yeah, they're
It's
like,
probably gonna get
writing a
greenlit,
spec
man.
script. They're sort of looking or starting to do talks. I'm guessing. With
It's gonna get greenlit. It's Harley Quinn. Everybody's got Harley Quinn fever. Then you got Margot Robbie, who everybody is talking about just because of the trailers. So
one of the stories says that like it's sort of Margot Robbie's like she sort of wanted this to happen. After reading lots of comics from for Harley Quinn.
yeah, I mean,
So
it
yeah,
is a really good character, and I mean, has a rich history on how she even, you know, what I mean, she was just supposed to be the side throwaway character on a cartoon show, and
yeah.
now she's
Now she
being
has her own comic book.
I don't really like Harley.
I haven't read
no,
any of it,
you
but
know you love her, but
She's
I don't like her DC Rebirth design, though. I do not like that.
yeah, she's the female Deadpool.
pretty much.
Yeah, and I don't really like Deadpool, so
But you could like her because she's funny. She has pigtails. Maybe it'll make you like Deadpool
yeah,
if you like Harley Quinn. Give her a shot, bro.
yeah, I don't know.
You can start calling us
Maybe a
Puddin'.
crossover with the two of them, Ryan Reynolds, Margot Robbie. Ooh, that would be nice.
You know, Saul, you could just ask us about Assassin's Creed. You don't have to send us messages.
I don't. I don't know too much about Assassin's Creed. I just saw the preview and it looked like crap.
Really?
Surprisingly, if you know the games, it actually looks a lot like the games, dude.
It looks a lot like the second one, right?
Yeah, with Encio
Yeah,
Auditore.
until they said that most of it's going to be
Ezio.
in present day, and then I was like, no.
Yeah. The only thing
Okay,
that
so-
looked weird from it is that he was in that weird like crane thingy. So I didn't
Harness.
harness. Yeah, they didn't have that in the game.
So okay,
But-
so what is it? Is it like you're gonna be? Is
It's
it like virtual reality? He's going back into a past life, or is
it's interesting.
Yeah,
I guess the way it
you-
works is this thing called the animus, and what it is, it's kind of like a virtual reality, but what it does is it taps into your DNA, and so it goes into
Yeah,
your
but-
DNA, and you can like access your ancestors'
You
memories.
relive the lives of your ancestors,
Yeah.
and the bad guys use it to try to find out what assassins of like medieval times and back then did with like powerful alien weapons.
Yeah. So it's yeah, a lot deep because at first you think it's just like this war between a group called assassins and a group called the Templars, and it's like this religious thing. But then you find out like no, there was this like alien thing that landed that has these powerful weapons of destruction, and so the assassins are technically the good guys that were trying to protect and collect these things. And so yeah, but honestly,
Now
it
it's
really did look close to the game, like when he's jumping off the building and then the design of everything. So,
Yeah.
but I just feel like Assassin's Creed is just so played out that like it's just I don't know. There's just so many of them. They just pound them out like every.
So this is why
5
every game is at a different location, pretty much.
Yeah,
they're
because then you
different
have
Yeah.
like if you go to the original game, they're in like, what time frame is that? Like
They
the what
the
now?
first game is during the
yeah
The
during
Crusades.
The Crusades, thank you. Yeah. So it's the Crusades, and you have like the Renaissance. Then, if you're just going numerically, because then there's once you get to 2,
Revolution.
there's all kinds of like, they just stay with Ezio for a while. But then 3 is like the
Yeah,
American
Ezio-
Revolution. 4 is like pirates. Then you've got like the
Assassin's Creed
French
Battle.
Revolution, and then you've got Pip Pip Cheerio with the Syndicate one. So
oh, that's the one with the
With Owen Likes
Industrial
Comics.
Age,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, with
yeah,
Owen Likes
Industrial
Comics.
Revolution.
Yeah, the British Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, and then Owen shows up and he's all like,
The
"Take
next one's
care,"
gonna
and
be,
keep fighting.
Assassin's Creed Rap Battle.
Oh yeah,
It'll happen.
because rap battles
they
are
said-
all the hip rage right now.
They said though that most of it's going to be in present day, and I'm not interested in the present day story of any of the Assassin's Creed games.
Well,
So-
it's probably only going to be that way just to set up the world. To set up like
I
who's this
know,
guy? Why is he in
Play
the
Assassin's Creed,
Animus?
like go through the story of like what happened in the past, not through what happens like right now.
Yeah, but it's
think
it's an
so.
origin story, so they have to set up the you know what I mean. It's not like the game where it's like you just jump into it and you've got what 40 plus hours to get the story. You've got 2 hours to tell this story, so that's probably why they're doing. I think it's like 60-40, 60% present day, 40% in the past.
Yeah.
But I mean, you kind of have to like, who's Michael Fassbender because he's not Desmond Miles, And what isn't like for like Saul, he's like, so is it virtual reality? No, it's DNA. What is that? Well, let's explain some fake science that doesn't exist to the people so they can
It's
understand it.
based off of
I
the
think Assassin's
unproven
Creed
science
4,
Yeah,
of genetic memory.
exactly.
I'm pretty sure in the fourth one they like take the memories of the assassins and then turn it into VR game.
Yeah, which is that's what the pirate one
And that's
is.
like their front. Because they're like, oh, this is just research. We're not looking for evil alien weapons that
Yeah,
can like kill everybody.
we want to make this cool movie experience where you can relive people's past lives. But so I mean, it's interesting, but um, honestly, from playing the games, it looks like the game. Like
Yeah.
it's not
The
like
thing
Mortal
is,
Kombat
The end of
Annihilation
the
where you're gonna
trailer.
go in and be like, oh my gosh, this is nothing like Mortal Kombat.
the thing is, the trailer looked kind of cool. The idea is kind of cool. I'm probably gonna see it. Like, I
I'll
don't
definitely.
have anything against it, and it looks kind of cool, so why not?
Yeah. Until they make like Assassin's Creed 7 and then you're like, I'm done with this series.
Oh, I haven't played any
I'm glad they
since
skipped
Assassin's Creed
this year.
2, so
Yeah. 2 is actually
I'm
so
glad
good
they
though,
skipped
man.
over this year.
That's what you
yeah.
need to get. So you got a 360 or PS3?
I have a Game Boy.
Dude, get it on Game Boy. I'm pretty sure they've ported it. It's
So
that
my
good.
PS3 died, so I'm actually gonna switch over to the Xbox One right before Mass Effect Andromeda.
Of course, you're gonna wait for Mass Effect. That's a
Well,
that's a probably a
their
series
Mass
they should
Effect
make into a
coming?
movie.
You can get Assassin's Creed 2 on PC as well.
Oh, yeah, you can get all of them on PC.
Mass Effect has been picked up or optioned by what's his name, though, Alvia Rod, and he hasn't done crap with it.
Oh.
I don't want him on that because he's got
Avi
some
Arad, yeah,
crap
he's
over it.
not. I don't really like him. I think he's done pretty
Yeah, me
crap
neither.
stuff. And he's like, so like this is so authentic. It's so great. We've got the Punisher in Haiti, and his whole extended family gets murdered. That's not how it happens, Avi Arad. But okay, thank you.
I haven't the
And
slightest
his
idea.
and his
Mass
son gives
Effect
him a
is.
Hot Topic shirt, and it becomes his symbol.
What were you saying, Brenda?
I don't know anything about what Mass Effect is about. I've
Um,
never played it
Mass
or
Effect
watched
is
anything
awesome.
on it.
Yeah, I need to
All
start
of them are
playing it.
awesome. I have all three games on both Xbox and PlayStation 3, even though neither of them work now.
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm on
have-
PC.
I have Mass Effect 1 on PC. I have all the books, and I have most of the comics.
Nice.
It's my Star. It's like my Star Trek.
Star
Yeah.
Trek is the worst, so yeah, I'm with you on that.
Oh hell no!
Oh
I
man,
like Star Trek.
nerd fight.
Anyway,
So
another bit of news to get away from the games.
the game talk, yeah.
There's another casting for the Wolverine. It's Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Google.
She is apparently going to play a small but important role.
Wait, what's her name?
Elizabeth Rodriguez. She's in
Elizabeth.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Rodriguez.
I started watching through the Walking Dead
Hey,
episode
sounds
2.
Huh.
Next
Oh,
time
she's
from there.
Puerto Rican. Hey, Boricua. She's a Puerto Rican. Oye, chico. Boy,
That's
oye,
American, right?
Puerto Rican? No, it's a tropical Mexican. That's what a Puerto Rican is. It's a tropical Mexican. True story. True story.
We have another question in the chat from Jack, by the way. He wants to know if any of us played DC Universe Online.
I used to play it.
I played it for a while on PS3, and I got to the point where I was actually a hero, and I got to a point where there was just a bunch of villains right outside where I died. So I would spawn, and they just kick my ass as soon as I respawned, and I'm like, screw this.
That's what everybody does to me all the time. And it's so aggravating. So
I think
like,
I
quit
doing
played
the
it for a little bit.
I respawned, and then like 2 minutes later, I was dead because all these villains were just waiting for me to respawn.
That's why I quit doing the PvP period.
Yeah. And that's the one where you create your own guy, right? Yeah, my
You
dude looked
create your own-
dope. I don't even remember what my password is.
Story is weird.
Yeah, me neither.
I need to get it because I got a
Yeah.
PlayStation, so I could probably play it now.
Yeah, I only played it because it was free on PS3.
It's
I
free
have
to
it on
play on the
PlayStation. We should
PC,
team
I
up.
think.
We should team up, Jake. I have it on PlayStation 2. 3.
As
Like,
well.
please.
We should, man. I don't got no friends on PlayStation 3. I'm like friend. No, I got 2 friends, but they play games I don't have.
All my
So,
friends are on
Like
YouTube.
what?
What did they play? All the new stuff. They're like Dark Souls 3. I'm like, I've got a PS3. And they're like Uncharted 4. I've got a PS3. So I'm like,
You should play
screw.
College.
One of my friends told me, or asked me if I was playing Overwatch.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't sold on the game, but have you guys seen the animated shorts?
Yeah,
I,
it looks like Team Fortress. Am I wrong?
It's pretty much gonna be the new Team Fortress. It's what it's gonna be.
I
Oh.
downloaded the free comic on Comixology.
Yeah,
I
and the
didn't know what it was, and I'm like, oh, okay. It didn't really do anything.
Yeah, it's just introducing like a character, but
Yeah.
it's yeah. To me, I was kind of like I didn't think it was gonna be good because I was like, each character has its own design, its own personality, and it's first person shooters. So I'm like, why do I want to play with the guy with
I
the
don't.
yeah? I don't like
I
first person
can't play
shooters.
those.
Yeah, I'm terrible at them. And I was like, why would I want to play as a character with these really cool tattoos if I can't see the tattoos? There's no point. And but then I saw the animated shorts, and I was like, it should be a movie. To me, I feel like, especially if you watch the newest one, it's called Dragons, and it's about the 2 brothers that are on the game. If you watch that, it'll make you want to look into the lore and cross your fingers for a movie because it's just really good. It kind of has like that Big Hero 6 kind of art to it. But if Big Hero 6 did really cooler stuff. Not that that was a bad movie, but I'm just
It
saying.
even looks like the videos even look a bit like the Team Fortress videos they used to do.
Kinda, yeah, like the animation and stuff to it. But yeah, that's actually a good point. Somebody was saying that their thoughts are it's gonna be the next Team Fortress. Like everybody's gonna stop playing Team Fortress to play this.
Yeah,
But-
maybe. Team Fortress
out.
is old, so yeah.
I would stop playing Team Fortress if I ever started. So
Yeah, me too.
I think I played like 5 years ago once.
it's that old. I didn't even know that was
It's
that old.
it's an old game,
Oh,
dude.
it's like
That's
10
very
years
old.
old.
Yeah, it's an old game. People are still playing it. But
It's about as old as Brando's.
he's like, that's how you just do it now. How old are you, Team Fortress? Oh man, 10 years. It'd be like, and then be like, how old are you, Nick? You're like, Super Mario Duck Hunt. Oh man, you're really old.
Yeah.
Are
Make 'em
you?
older.
He's like, are you Mega Man 1, 2, or 3? You're like, Mega
Well,
Man
I used
X.
to have an Atari 2600.
I used to have one of those too.
You know, one of those things made of wood instead of like
Instead of-
plastic.
yeah, and they made the game in a week.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it takes like 5 years to like make a Final Fantasy game.
You actually needed like a hamster cage and one of those wheels to power it.
Pretty much.
What?
They were old, dude. They had like joystick and 1 button.
Yeah, they only have one button.
Now you've got like 3 left bumpers and 5 triggers and
2 joysticks.
yeah, and a D-pad. Anyways, why do we keep going back to video games? So what else do we want to talk about? I mean, obviously,
Captain America hit 1 billion.
Yeah, it's done better than Batman v Superman.
the Viols. Yeah.
Well.
I still haven't watched it.
Better than Batman v Superman.
Is it on no, it's not on DVD yet, huh? Batman versus Superman.
No.
No, well, they're still trying to figure out what they're gonna add to the DVD. So.
They're like, we have to fix it quick.
Yeah,
It's
they
5
can't-
hours, guys. It's 5 hours.
Yeah.
They can't fix that.
So Steppenwolf is supposed to be in the extras or something like that.
Stupid.
Yeah, well,
Stupid.
there's a clip online you can see it.
Yeah.
And it's basically it's sort of a demon-looking thing, but it has like the shape of its head is sort of like Steppenwolf's helmet. So
Yeah, and there's, like, a
everyone's
mother
assuming
box,
that
I think?
it's yeah, it's sort of teleporting away.
Is it Steppenwolf? Like stepping?
No, Steppenwolf, like the band.
I don't know the band.
Born to Be Wild, Magic Carpet Ride.
That's
I
what they were
even know that
called?
band.
No, those are two of their songs. They're called Steppenwolf.
But I'm saying like stepping, like I'm stepping up some.
No, Steppen.
And
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that what he's named after? That band?
Probably.
I think the band was named after something else back in the day.
What is a Steppenwolf?
It's yeah. The first time I heard Steppenwolf is when I got the album for what's that movie again? With the two bikers. One of them is like Dennis Hopper.
Terminator. Oh, never mind.
Steppenwolf, one of the great rock and roll bands from the late 60s to early 70s, most noted for Born to Be Wild, though they put out a good 10 studio albums. Cool.
But I'm trying to figure out what the name means now.
It's probably something German.
Yeah. It is
was I
German. Steff und Wolf, a novel by
Coyote.
Hermann Hesse.
See? It sounds German.
German. While Malkovich was an ensemble member of the Steppenwolf Theater Company, Miller was enlisted to photograph the cast.
Steppenwolf is a German name for the coyote.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, in Germany.
Germans
yeah,
call them.
they're-
Well, then what do Germans call wolves?
Steppenwolf.
No, you said that was for
Actually
coyote.
a German word.
What?
Wolf is a German word.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No. Let me see. So they're just talking English when they call wolves.
Well, we're talking German.
Yeah, it came from German to English to Americanese.
Okay, so on this is from Wikipedia, of course. As one of the new gods, Steppenwolf, which is German for wolf of the steppe, or Steppen, is the younger brother of Hegra and uncle of Darkseid.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that was supposed to be Darkseid is coming, right?
Yeah. In
I
the
think it's-
comics,
I think-
he's mostly just a minion of Darkseid.
Yeah.
I think they said that the first Justice League is going to be Steppenwolf as the main villain with Darkseid in the background.
Yeah, and at the end, it's going to be Darkseid coming in.
Lame. Very lame.
Yes.
So
Oh. What was that?
I was about to say something, but then you said something, and then so we just stopped radio
No,
silence.
your mic went really loud for a second there.
Mine did?
Yeah.
Someone's did.
Oh.
Not mine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's at least all the news I found lately.
Very
Can't
cool.
remember if there was more.
And an hour later, we can start on Civil War.
Did you
Yeah, I
guys
know,
see
right?
the Ghostbusters trailer, the new one?
I did not see the
No.
new one, but man, you know what? I'm kind of tired of all these like freaking sad men. You're all like, "You're
Yeah.
taking it away from us," and I'm like, "Really?" Like,
First of all, no, because the old movies are always going to be there.
yeah,
No
like
matter what happens.
to me, I don't
mean,
understand,
Fuck
man.
those guys.
Exactly. Let's go to war with
I
them,
get-
guys. Let's go punch them in the
I,
face.
I get that. I get
Yeah.
that you might not like it when it comes out, and if you don't like it when you watch it, it's fine. You don't have to like it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to like the previews to it. But there's just I feel like there's just so many people out there that are already just gonna hate it no matter what. Even if it's a good movie, they're gonna hate it.
Yeah,
no
they're
matter
just
what
going to decide to hate
because
it.
of yeah. And I feel like right now we're getting to a point where it's like for everything, there's got to be some people who's gonna hate it no matter what. There's just gotta rant about it. They're just gonna just complain about it no matter how good it is, or
Yeah.
on the opposite. There's always gonna be someone who defends it with even no matter how bad it is.
Yeah, yeah. It's just stupid to me. Like, yeah, like kind of like you're gonna get the movement like these women are great and hilarious, and it's like, but what if they stink? What if the movie bombs? And they're just gonna defend it just because it's a all female cast. But then what if it's good, like you're saying? Then people are just gonna be like, no, because you ruined my childhood, and Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray aren't in it, And
They're the worst anyway, so who cares?
hey, you can
If a
say all you
movie
want to
in your
say about Dan
30s,
Aykroyd, but you watch your mouth when you talk about Bill Murray, sir.
Well, yeah, I meant Dan Aykroyd mostly.
if a movie, if a movie that comes out when you're 30 or 40 or 50 ruined your childhood from way back in the day,
Yeah.
then be crappy childhood.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
just, yeah, exactly. Like, if you're so concerned about a movie, reevaluate your life. Because there's more important things. They're still going to be walking their happy butts to the freaking bank with their checks. And you're probably still going to have to go flip burgers at Burger King or go to process data or go work in the field or whatever you do with your life. Like, you know what I mean? Collect welfare. I don't know
And
what you're doing with your life, but don't let a stupid movie ruin it.
yeah,
Hey, I
and
work in a field.
You're just like on the field, stupid Christian wig. Rah.
now as much as I kind of did a rant there on people who hating on this, I'm also gonna rant against the people who hate on the people who hate on this.
Like us, so we're just
Like,
gonna rant
it's
on
like
us.
yeah,
I am,
it's gonna
I am,
rant on the ranters as well
I
because
am
there's people.
hating the people that hate this. I think you can't judge a movie without seeing it. You can judge a movie by its trailer. If there's a really bad trailer, for instance, the first trailer that came out for this, but the trailer that came out this week was awesome. It was
I liked it.
funny. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, it was funny. That's all that this movie has to be, funny.
It's funny, yeah.
Well,
So,
look at the. I never saw World of. Was it the World of Tomorrow? What is it? No. The one with Tom Cruise. Supposedly, I didn't watch it because Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I didn't watch it because of the trailer, but apparently it was an awesome movie.
yeah, it's a great movie.
Get the manga.
No, get the movie. Emily
No,
Blunt's
get the
movie.
manga, bro. All You Need Is Kill is way better title than Edge of
You
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but
live. Was it live live? No, live, die, repeat.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
was the
alternate
second
title.
title. Yeah,
yeah. There's a
yeah.
subtitle.
I was at Target and I was like live live. What the hell? And
Live,
I
Die-
looked at it. Yeah, live, die, repeat. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
No,
I
you
turned
gotta
around,
get
like, this
the-
is Edge of Tomorrow. Why does it have this stupid title?
Yeah.
Oh,
The title is stupid.
but I think they changed the title to kind of distance itself from Edge of Tomorrow.
But see, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, this is what you need right here. Boom. All You Need Is Kill. For those people
That's
watching,
the
this is the one that's
that's
based.
the-
Well, this is the manga they adapted from a novel because it's actually a novel by. What is it
But
by?
is there like an option to replace all the pictures from Emily Blunt's character with Emily Blunt?
That would be kind of cool.
Because then I'd read it.
Because this character,
Kickstarter.
yeah, because the character she's based on is kind of like your typical like smaller manga chick that's like.
And don't we have to like? Don't we have to like hold it to a mirror to read it from left to right?
Um, yeah,
Oh yeah,
You
it's
do.
weird.
yeah, because it reads like comics, but they read from right to left. But
Wait, you guys don't read from right to left?
no, we read from left to right.
And upside down.
Well, you guys have all the little squiggly lines, so I mean, we're not making fun of your alphabet, so don't make fun of us because we read left to right.
We read logically.
Yeah. Okay, it's a novel by Hiroshi Sakurazaka.
And you're complaining about me writing the never-ending story in its original German name?
What? I thought you sneezed in the middle of. You're like, oh, I really love the Der Hoskenhausen Schusen. So I thought you were sneezing.
Der unendliche Geschichte.
See,
Oh,
exactly.
that just scared me. That just scared me.
Bless you. Gesundheit.
German's a beautiful language. You can make anything sound very aggressive or very dirty.
Pretty much, yeah. I remember seeing Steve Carell do a bit where he was saying that they had like a babysitter that was German, and then he's like, "Oh, how was
I'll
it
throw that
tonight?"
back away in a moment, by the way.
What happened?
Forgot it?
What?
Okay.
What happened?
I was in the middle of my story, Brando. But yeah, so he had a babysitter that was.
I forgot to mute my mic.
Oh. You were like, I would love some burritos right now, Mom.
What is it?
But
Make some meatloaf, mom.
make some meatloaf. You want some meatloaf, guys? Meatloaf. 3 meatloafs, Mom. Yeah, so Steve Carell said he had a German babysitter, and then when they were like, "Oh, how was the kids?" He's like, "Your children were very well behaved tonight," and like just like angry, but like saying, "You are very pleasant people. I love you very much."
That is very true. You can make anything sound very aggressive because like the sounds they make are very aggressive.
Yeah,
But you can sort of turn it into like this way over the top smooth, and then it sort of turns into like the weird pervert uncle. You know?
yeah.
I took German first semester this year, and I forgot already.
Oh no.
When
I
I was in
remember
high school,
Chais, so.
when I was in high school, they had a German class, and people who took German one, they had to take 2 credits of foreign language, right? So they took German one, and then after that year, they canceled the German class. So they had to take. So they took German one and Spanish one.
It's like speaking the same language.
Oh yeah.
It's not like speaking the same language. Oh, we just dropped offline. What's that about?
Because they're not even
Did we?
talking.
Yeah, I know. That like YouTube was like, this has got to stop. They're just talking about language now. Okay, we're back on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it says offline.
Yeah, it's about to go back live right now. So,
Are we back online?
yeah, now we are.
Oh, you have to sing the back online song.
Oh, okay. We're back online. Talking nerdy crap. There you go. It's not as good as the intro song,
Fantastic.
so I'm gonna have to work on that
I'll
one.
make up more points where you have to start songs.
Start making up songs.
We need the Civil War song. Go.
The Civil War song?
Oh yeah, the Civil War song.
Let me see.
There's like a 5-minute song, isn't it?
It's pretty long, so everybody buckle in. If you have these bathrooms, now would be the time to do it. There once was a guy named Steve Rogers, and he got really super buff. And his best friend was a communist, so he punched Tony Stark. And that's what happened in Civil War, ladies and gentlemen.
But your soldier's not a communist.
Wait, what? Yeah, his best friend was a communist. He was a
Yeah, he
Russian.
is.
No, he's not. He's a mind-controlled idiot.
Working for the
He was
communists,
controlled by the
making
communists.
him a communist, bro.
Did you all? I think we talked about it on our chat thing, but the Winter Soldier dated one of the girls from Agent Carter.
Oh yeah.
Dottie.
Dottie, yeah.
Who is one of the Black Widows?
Well, he didn't. Did he date her? I thought it was kind of like he was trying to hit on her.
Took her on a date. He took her out on a date.
Took her on a date, yeah.
Yeah, they sort of completely messed up any sort of comic-related background there. Because, Black Widow and Winter Soldier in the comics actually were together.
Well, I mean, Dottie was a Black Widow, so.
Yeah, but, Natasha Romanoff, that one.
And you know what? I don't know why Chloe Bennett's so freaking mad, because they obviously threw. She's just mad because they didn't say anything about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because they obviously.
So the thing is,
it's just her show that
Yeah.
she cares about.
That's why
the
she
thing
was
is that
upset.
What happens is that like Agents of Shield and all that have to conform to what the movies are doing, but the movies will only like briefly like just touch on or say something like reference something.
See
They
what's
don't
wrong
have
with.
they don't have to change with the shows.
What makes more money, Chloe Bennett or Chris Evans? Boom! Shut your mouth and shoot
Well,
earthquake powers at people.
Chloe Bennett kept doing her K-pop, maybe.
And she would be way more famous. Yes, but she didn't. She did not. She chose. She
Quaking
chose
powers.
to be an actress instead. Anyways, so Civil War, guys. It was a great movie. I had fun. Everybody's hashtag Black Panther so lit because they're gonna have Michael B. Jordan and his wife is gonna be in Thor, right? Because he's married to Tessa Thompson, right?
Oh, they're really married?
I think so. If they're not married, they're dating, but I think they're married.
Oh,
I could be wrong. They took pictures together.
They took they took pictures together. They're married.
I ship them. Is that what the kids are saying? Ship? I ship them.
Yes.
Tessa Thompson.
Brando, our ear to the ground with the hip kids.
Tessa Thompson. It does not say she is married.
What? Hold on. I got a picture, bro. Don't make me put this on the OBS.
Well, I didn't say they're
Kids these
not
days
taking
don't
pictures.
get married anymore.
Michael
They're all like on their
B.
Spotify's and
Jordan.
Tinders,
Tinders
wife.
and what's nots, right?
Oh my goodness. Michael B. Jordan addresses Kendall Jenner dating rumors. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Tessa Thompson, husband.
This is very interesting for the listening
Oh
audience.
my gosh.
And there was another rumor that they tried to get John Boyega.
Yeah, but he's not in
really?
it. He's too busy being Flynn. Flynn? Finn.
Yeah,
I don't know what his name is.
I think he probably would be. They're like I wouldn't want to see him in a small role, with his acting talent. So
Have you guys seen
Yeah.
Attack the Block?
yeah, I didn't
What?
really like it.
Really? I really liked it. He was in this movie called Attack the Block, where
Yeah.
they're in some like ghetto hood apartment in England, and
No, it's just London.
oh, is it London? Okay, just London, not all of England. I apologize, the rest of England, just London that sucks.
No. All of England looks like that, but that
Oh.
was in London, I think.
But okay, so yeah, so they're in London, and then yeah, it's a bunch of aliens come down, and it's a bunch of these like middle school kids taking out the aliens, and they're like viciously murdering
They're
humans.
horrible.
They're like
They're-
ripping the humans apart.
I wanted the aliens to win in that movie because those guys
Aw.
were so annoying.
They were great. They're like, "Come on, bruv." I'm like, "Yo, they're cool. You gotta represent the block, bruv." It was the best.
I know people that speak like that. They're horrible.
We're all in your area, bruv. Just like, really, bruv? Okay.
So
Yeah,
in
oh.
go ahead.
No, I was just saying in England you have these areas, they're estates, which is sort of like in the UK. There's large apartment buildings, and they're usually like either partially deserted people. And yeah, there's a lot of crime there.
It's the hood. It's that hood life.
Yeah,
So-
although they don't really say the hood in England. Like
It's the block.
because they can't really say hood. It's ood.
Yeah, they say
Does-
H. I've noticed that. I listen to some podcasters, and some of them are British. And I don't know if Owen can confirm this. I might have to ask him just to say the letter H. But they say hey, like hey. They're like, hello, Lee, I was talking, and then all of a sudden I was like H. And I'm like, why are they emphasizing
Yeah,
H so much?
There's a couple of times that I'm listening to one of Owen's videos, whatever, and I don't get what he's saying because
His accent, right?
He's a bit different. Yeah.
It's just like all of a
His
sudden he goes
accent's pretty
Cockney
thick,
on you.
yeah.
He's like, on today's video, we're going to be talking about bibbity bobbity bibbity bobbity. I'm like, whoa, he got way too British for me.
Beepity boppity pop.
Yeah, he's like, peep pop, cheerio. Keep having fun and keep reading. No, have fun and keep reading. It's just, how come we always turn into like an Owen roast fest? We love you, Owen. Don't hate us when you make all that pop boom money.
When it's best.
So, Civil War is a movie about Captain America rescuing his communist friend from being brainwashed.
From Iron Man.
So it's this brainwashed.
It's his Bucky.
His Bucky. Have you guys seen that all these girls are like, because some of these like female artists, like, you know, for comic books, stuff like that, and man, they are shipping Bucky and Steve Rogers a lot. I'm just like, this is kind of creepy. It's not like you drawing a cute picture of them. It's like you guys are obsessed
Well,
with it.
it's better than the super forced kiss they actually put in the movie. Because
What?
that was just the worst thing ever.
I didn't think it was
Oh
that
yeah,
bad.
Brando doesn't know this, but Bucky and Cap kiss in the movie.
Yeah, they do, bro. It's
Well,
awkward.
more than that, like there's a good 5 minutes, and then there's like they're inside one of those what are they called again? The
Volkswagens.
airplanes
I
that
Oh,
are
I mean.
on the Tony Stark owns those
Oh,
things.
the
The Quinjet.
Quinjets. Yeah.
Quinjet. So there, and it's all steamy, and there's this one iron hand sort of like going up against the window and going slowly down.
They're like, it was
Drama
worth
one of
saving you
your-
from the communists.
She's like, Dromic, one of your commie girls.
Yeah, exactly. It's bad. It's really bad.
No, there's a part where
I'm glad that the
Agent-
feed dropped while we were doing that. It was almost like YouTube was like, we got to cut him off. We got to cut him off.
we got cut off again.
Yeah, the stream is kicking in and out. It's just, I don't
It's
know.
offline.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We have a problem.
what was I saying? Oh yeah. There's one moment where Agent 13, what's her name again?
I don't know.
Sharon.
Sharon
Sharon
Carter.
Carter. And
Carter.
Bucky kiss, and it's one of the most
Wait, Bucky?
weird or not Bucky and Cap
Captain
kiss.
America. Yeah.
And it's one of the most forced scenes in movie history.
You say forced. I say consensual.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't really sort of feel like it should be there.
It shouldn't
at least
have.
not in this movie. Like, I don't really mind if at one point they actually do get together. But this sort of felt really like just jammed in there.
Didn't they kind of start like falling for each other at the end of Winter Soldier?
Eh,
Eh.
eh.
See, the thing is, I always liked Steve Rogers to be this guy who his one true love in life, has been through an entire life without him, and he sort of will forever be alone. That's sort of one of the things I liked about him, sort of this tragic side to him. And they
He's a virgin.
completely. Well, I don't care about that, because
He's too busy fighting.
he did a couple of tours with those dancers,
Oh.
and I'm sure he'd auditioned them.
Well, no, but he's a good old boy, so he would have been like,
Oh.
they would
old
like they
boy.
would have came on too aggressively, and he would have been like, oh, I like
Oh,
Peggy,
no, no.
and he would have ran away.
Let me tell you something about the good old boys. My grandfather.
Do
was alive.
not ruin my picture of Steve Rogers right now, Nick. Okay?
You got to remember, Steve Rogers, his whole confidence and his stuff he still didn't have chance to like build that up.
Yeah.
When he first became Captain America.
Exactly.
That didn't come till later on.
He was still a
little
hopeless
nerd.
romantic, and that's why when even in the first Avenger movie, remember where that one girl's all coming on to him, and he was all like, "Oh no, I love Peggy," and he runs away crying. And he's like, "Peggy Senpai, notice me."
That's the PG-13 version. Here in
Oh,
Europe, we have a different version.
Of
part
course,
I
in
like-
Netherlands, you guys have the
part-
raunchy version of
The
Captain
part,
America.
the part that made me cry is when the Winter Soldier kills Peggy Carter. That really, really just made me cry.
It was kind of hard to believe that he kills her, right? When he pulled the what's it called,
I
life
think
support.
when he just
He pulled the
chops
cord.
No, he chops off her leg and shoves it down her throat, which is far more gruesome than I ever thought possible for a movie like that.
Yeah,
Then she runs away with her. Then she runs away with her leg in her mouth.
Yeah.
like X-23.
Except that she's running with one foot, and she can clearly have her leg in one of her arms,
Ramping
on
with
her
a
hands.
leg in her mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like doing it by the baby toe in her mouth.
But we can talk for hours about this movie, but it's been out for a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
almost everyone who wanted to see has seen it,
Yeah,
because that's why it made $1 billion. It's a great movie. I'm not really gonna say much more than that about it. It's my favorite Marvel movie to date.
It's not perfect, but it's awesome. It's really close.
it's
really
good.
close.
You know what? I to me it kind of felt like binge watching a whole season in like 2 hours, just because it
A lot of things happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens, and it just kind of like, oh, okay. And it kind of like, I don't know, where I guess where Batman Superman went wrong, where it felt like they had a lot of stuff, but their pacing and editing was really bad. I felt like Civil War had all this stuff, but it fit. Like when they introduced Spider Man and did the throwback to January 19th, 1991.
That's
96?
because in the end, like it all comes together very well. Like it all sort of comes to this one point in the end,
What's
and then
like
there's a conclusion. That's why this movie is, in my opinion, the best, because there is a very clear beginning, middle, and end, just like the previous Captain America movie was.
was look how they shoved the cameos in BVS, and it was really not satisfying for people who watched that. And look at all the characters we got for Civil War, and I feel like every one of them had their own little story arc. Maybe not complete story arc, but they had their own little story.
Yeah, like Ant-Man is in it. He's only in it for like 4 or 5 minutes.
But when he's in it,
When he's in it, he's in it. Like I was laughing my ass off.
and I knew what was going to happen.
that
So we had
giant
talked about
part?
this. The what?
The Giant Man part, I saw that in
Yes.
a commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, why the hell did they give that away in the commercial?
Because they want to get people to go.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I knew it was going to happen already. I knew it because when we were doing I don't know if you guys were doing it, but when we were doing the nerd alert stuff, and when it was still kind of a thing trying to get start off, it's something that I came across, and it goes, oh, by the way, Ant-Man might become Giant Man in the movie. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. And so I knew it was gonna happen, and when he started talking about him, I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. My wife just turned around, shut up, watch the movie.
I would have said the same thing. It's not an integral part to the story. It's cool, so why not put it in the trailer? You know?
Because I feel it's better to see it, but not see it happen rather than just to see the little glimpse of it.
It's not like it doesn't spoil anything that he's growing in the movie, you know, to be Giant Man. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with putting something like that in the trailer.
No, Nick.
He's gonna fight you on this one. Yeah, that's just, I don't know. They get people to go. That's why you show everybody Spider-Man going, "Hey, everybody, Spider-Man is in it. We gotta go see it."
Yeah,
Oh,
like
did you
there's
notice?
a couple of thousand tickets just there. He said one line,
Yeah.
and bam, 100,000 extra tickets.
Did you notice that when they did the first couple of trailers, they did the lineup of the Team Cap?
Yep.
And Spider-Man was not in that shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then in the movie,
He's in
in
the
that,
shot,
He's
yeah.
in between. Yeah.
Which I forget who it was. Maybe I think it was actually Sal from Comic Pop who said that they've done that in the past, where they'll show you a scene and they'll CG somebody out.
Oh yeah.
And so that's exactly he nailed it. I don't know if he even remembers or if he commented on it, but yeah, he nailed it. Where, yeah, that's shot with Cap and Team Iron Man. He's on Team Iron Man.
You know how bad it probably was? There's probably 2 shots, like actual recordings, one without, one with.
It could have been, yeah, or they could have just CG'd him in.
Yeah, he is mostly CG though. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that kid nailed it.
Spider-Man was awesome though. Spider-Man was awesome in the movie.
Yeah, it's great.
For the 2 scenes he was in.
Yeah.
Even that extra credit scene at the end.
Yeah. I saw that little red light. I'm like, oh, I know where this is gonna be.
You know what? Somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just like, somebody was asking me like, well, what does that mean? I didn't understand, and I'm like, I don't know. He's got.
It's just an Easter egg. It's just an Easter egg too. Back when he first started, I think issue 2 or 3.
Yeah, he had the
He's
little.
got this red light that comes out of his.
Belt.
He just decides to announce himself.
Yeah, I'm Spider-Man. Well, I could tell in your costume, you idiot. I don't need a freaking laser beam to tell me.
Spider Boy, Kid Arachnid.
I'm Spider-Man.
The news Tony Stank comes up with.
Oh, that's the best. Tony Stink
awesome.
is the
That
best.
was awesome.
Tony Stink, Party of 2. Tony Stink, yeah.
Did you guys see they did the tower? Stank Tower?
Stink Tower, yeah. That's the best. But yeah, going back real quick to that Easter egg, like I also thought it was kind of like saying like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in Homecoming because he's still using Stark technology.
Yeah, they already
No,
said
I
that
know,
he's
but I'm just
already.
saying like that was kind of like if you didn't
Yeah.
know, then it's like, guess what? Yeah, obviously
Hey,
Tony Stark's going to be in it.
does Aunt May know about Spider Man?
No.
No, I
I
don't
kind of
think
feel
so.
like she kind of the way that she did that and that she was like, "Do you want to tell me anything
Well,
else?"
because obviously Aunt May probably is known for a long time. I was like, how many times does Peter Parker get beat up by bullies and you don't do anything?
Yeah,
So I mean, I think that's what it's kind of like. The whole you think you're hiding something from your mom, and it's like obviously your
yeah,
mom knows. Hey,
yeah.
do we
Could
need
be.
to have a talk about girls? What, mom? No, I'm not even thinking about girls. Huh?
And you have a
Well,
baby in your arms.
well, no. And then you find like all your dirty magazines, and your mom tries to like, oh my god,
And they're all sticky.
yeah.
But you
No,
know,
Mom, it's webbing. It's webbing I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, no, it's not Peter. I was cleaning your
what do they
room.
say? Don't they ask that in the movie? It's like, is that coming out of your hands or your arms or whatever?
Yeah, I think.
Uh, that's like, do you guys watch the Venture Brothers?
No.
Oh, because they
No.
have. Funny enough, they have like a Spider-Man character actually voiced by Nathan Fillion. But yeah, he's like a spider guy, so he kind of has like a bootleg looking Spider-Man suit, but he actually has the extra arms, and then he shoots webbings from his like butt, like
Like an
how a
actual
spider actually
spider.
shoots it from a butt. Yeah, well, it's not actually like his butt, but it's like a little thingy like towards like his
Yeah, the
tailbone.
gland.
But like, yeah, it's super ridiculous. But then it's also like Nathan Fillion doing the voice. So.
So I know we kind of been bouncing around Civil War, but the Crossbones.
Actually,
Alright.
kind of uneventful. I thought it was.
Didn't you think they? Don't you think he was underused?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna maybe be played out throughout, but I mean, like I said, it did feel like binge watching like a whole season of a show. So it's like the first part is the whole Crossbone story arc, and then the registration or not the registration, but the Accords part, and then all of a sudden the division segment of the show, and then at the end the big showdown. Like it felt like watching like
So
4 segments.
so Damien Port.
Is it Sidney Poitier nephew? You're like, who the hell is Sidney Poitier?
Yeah. Well, he is the guy that played Thanos in the first Avengers.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's Josh
He
Brolin.
was yeah. He was in the Civil War.
Oh, okay,
He was he's one of the people was with Crossbones.
gotcha.
Okay.
What about him?
Ah, just the little
Okay.
tidbit.
I thought you were gonna be like, well, he was on set and he said he loved Crossbones. Did you guys see that Frank Grillo got all kinds of flack because he was being a racist on Chelsea lately?
No.
Yeah,
Explains
apparently they had like this like scene where it's Frank Grillo, Sebastian Stan,
Yeah.
Chris Evans. Who else was in it? Oh, that the girl that plays Carter, Shannon Carter, Sharon Carter, and like so they're kind of like sitting at like a meal and they kind of like talking about like the movie, and then I guess at one point they start talking about like women in movies and like how they're not really treated equal or paid equal, or how like if a woman's on set like she kind of doesn't have a say the way a guy can suggest something. And then Frank Rio goes like, "Oh, it's the same thing with Italians." And then they're like, "Not really, because you're just Italian." And he's like, "I think we can throw Italians with the blacks." And he just like parentheses when he says blacks. And then I guess Sebastian Stan is like, "Jesus." And then Chris Evans is like, "Why are you doing quotations?" Like,
Black people exist.
yeah. And so like he got like a whole bunch of flack on Twitter, and then like apparently he started like banning and blocking people, and then they're like, "Hey, why don't you just like apologize if you messed up instead of like blocking people?" And then I guess he's like, kind of did like a passive aggressive apologies, like, "Yo, if you know me, I'm not a racist. I wouldn't say something like that." But he didn't actually say sorry. He was like, it was editing. They edited me to look bad. But I'm like, you went black people. Like, they didn't CG your hands doing this, dude. So yeah,
Like Deadpool's wife. Did you see that?
what happened with her? She said something about black people too.
She had a picture of her like showing her butt, I guess, in a tight dress, and
Huh.
she's like L.A. face, Oakland behind, or something, or Oakland booty, or something.
Well,
And
isn't that
people
a?
were calling racist for.
I thought that was a song though.
It's a lyrics or something like that.
Yeah,
But people were calling her racist because she did that.
because she quoted something.
Yeah.
At least she didn't go like Oakland booty in the parentheses. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
All right,
But
so we got off topic.
yeah, we did.
That's all my fault.
It's okay. This episode is gonna be like all confusing to people watching on YouTube because it keeps dropping. So one minute we're talking about Oakland booties, the next moment we're talking about
Topic.
Zemo. I thought Zemo was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Recording it, by the way.
Yeah, what did y'all think about? Are you recording this?
No, because usually it doesn't give me a problem, so I just put it all up on YouTube. But I mean, we've been recording for an hour and a half before it got crazy, so
But does it still record even if it's offline?
I don't think so. It records what's being live. So like right now we're still going, but it stopped at
Oh,
129.
so there's cuts in between. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on because my internet's fine. I'm talking to
Is that
you guys because
fine with quotations or?
yeah, like black people. No, because I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys right now if my internet wasn't working. So my internet's working. You guys are coming in clear. It's something with YouTube.
So
Huh?
should we just wait for YouTube to come back up? And
Like it says it's back on now, but
all right, so yeah, what did you guys think of Baron or Zemo?
He's my favorite Marvel villain.
really,
Yep.
I
seriously,
I can't call him my favorite Marvel villain, but I feel like he's a lot better than people are giving him credit for.
Yeah.
Because he's not this villain that was just I'm gonna take over the world. I'm gonna do this and do that, and by the in the by path of destroying the world or conquering the world, I'm gonna destroy the Avengers too. He was just like, you know what? My only motivation is to get revenge for my family. I'm gonna destroy the Avengers, and that's what he did. He didn't destroy them, but
he split them
he,
up.
he split them up,
Yeah,
and that's all he. And at the end, he was just like, "Well, that's it. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna kill myself now."
He had the best motivation. He had the best plan, and he had the best execution. Because, like I said, he doesn't have superpowers, so the only thing he can do is things like this, sort of divide them. You know,
And
with
and
trickery.
he acknowledges it. He acknowledges
Yeah.
that stronger men have tried and they have failed. So why am I gonna?
And then at one point, when they go to the Winter Soldier thing, you know, where the other ones are frozen,
yeah.
they like, oh no, he's going to activate them and take over the world. It's like,
He's like, nope.
no, one of these things these things killed my family. Do you really think I want more of them?
Yeah,
Well, technically, Bucky wasn't there.
Yeah, but super soldiers. That's this point.
yeah. Because the leader of the Avengers is a super soldier.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I thought he was really good, especially with that whole plot device. Because you're like, oh great, like they're going to have 4 extra Winter Soldiers, and it's like, psych. Like I was just trying to get you guys to fight each other. Although I think Tony Stark is pretty stupid. Because it's just like, obviously he's trying to pitch you guys. Why are you going to get all mad about your mom and dad who got killed by Bucky?
But I mean, come on, just put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, that
No,
was
I can
actually
understand
one of
being
my favorite
upset.
parts.
I can understand being upset and being angry at Steve Rogers and being like, okay, we're done. But like to fight it out, that to me is
yeah,
stupid
definitely.
because that's what he wanted. I would be like,
Yeah.
no, let's get rid of Zemo first and then I can kick your ass. You know what I mean?
But for Tony Stark, his mom was really the only good thing in his life. That's how you sort of have to see it, because you get a scene at the start of the movie,
Yeah.
you know, where he has this many regrets about his, you know, his life before his parents died. And you can see that this is a huge part of him, because he sort of went to be sort of a different person because of what happened. And he's sort of like the part where the guy says, like, you know, did you know? You know, where he says that to Steve. and then he just goes like, "This is the guy who killed my mom. He has to be stopped and punished."
Killed by Martha.
But he knows he was
Yeah.
brainwashed, though. So that's another thing too, where it's just like,
Yeah, but
you knew he was
Yeah.
brainwashed.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's not about
think there's some matter, though.
rationale anymore. At that point, it's just pure emotion, and he's been bottling this up for like what 30 years. Because that's the difference between young Tony Stark.
I don't know. To me,
Stark,
I just
guess.
feel like you have this selfish nature streak, and I'm not like, I understand the fact that, like, okay, yes, your mom was the most important thing. This does suck. I can understand that, but at the same time, I'm like, he's the bad guy. He's pitting you against yourself. You know that Bucky is brainwashed when you say, like, railroad trailer, whatever the thing was about, whatever the words, homecoming, Spider-Man reference, obviously, all the other, like, key words. So he was brainwashed, like. So, and I can understand, like, okay, yes, like, this dude killed, but it was at the same time, it's just like you weren't under control.
But at the same time, Cap is being kind of the same thing by protecting him, knowing he did all the stuff he did. I know he didn't do it on purpose or and he was brainwashed, but they have all the information now that they need to prove that he didn't do this consciously or he did this subconsciously or what? Not really subconsciously either, right? But under the brainwash
Yeah.
of not even Hydra was with the Soviets, and you let him get taken by the people. He's obviously a threat still out there. If they find him and activate him, they have the information to prove that he's been brainwashed. He's also fighting Tony Stark for him to keep him free, even though he knows he's killed so many people.
I don't see the argument.
No, I mean Captain knows he has killed a bunch of people.
Exactly, but under brainwash, so you're not in control of it. You're being brainwashed.
Yeah.
And Tony doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Well, exactly, and that's what I understand. But at the same time, I'm just like,
if someone were to kill your family, and you found that person, no matter if you figured out they did it because of something else for whatever reason, you're gonna be pissed at that person.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand him being upset, but I don't understand him being like, when he's like, "Did you know? Tell me, did you know?" Okay, I can understand that, but at the same time, I'm like, you're going out of your way to kill the guy that was brainwashed. The only beef you should have is with Steve Rogers. Why are you trying to push Steve Rogers away to go kill the guy that had no control over himself?
I don't think he was trying to kill him though, because he could.
Homeboy was trying to kill him, bro.
He did blast his arm off, but if he really wanted to, he could have just hit him anywhere else in the body with that blast.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, no, he blew up the thing. That was when what's his name was trying to pull out the arc reactor thingy from his chest.
Yeah, but that same blast could have come out at any time. That same kind of blast could have hit.
Yeah, the Gallic gun. That's what he's calling it.
The Kamehameha.
No, that's the shot from his chest. That's what it's called. That thing, he can just fire it whenever he wants.
Yeah, but so
knowing that Bucky's in front of him, he could just screw it.
Yeah.
But this is a movie, so you can't just have him do his ultimate blast of the first part. See, that's the thing. Like, it's a movie. It's supposed to be entertaining. So it's like, yes, if you have an ultimate blast, you're not going to use it in a movie. Like, movies wouldn't be entertaining if you could just have a silent assassin go and stab everybody in the neck. Like, there's no reason why the Winter Soldier couldn't have taken out everybody in the very beginning. But yet, he does it. So anyways, what I'm just trying to say is, like, I think that he let his emotions get away with himself. And then, like, to me, I thought it was stupid. I was just like, you're a genius. You put all these factors together. I can understand you being upset and mad, but, like, to me, it just kind of just seemed like it was just to progress the fight scene, which was cool. I enjoyed, but, like, to me, it was just kind of. I don't think. Honestly, if you put yourself in, like you said, like, oh, your family's murdered and killed, I honestly don't think your first thing would be, I'm going to rage kill this guy, rage punch this guy. I honestly don't think any of us would act that way, especially if you have the same circumstances where it's like, he wasn't under his own control. But like, would you still be pissed? Would you still be emotional? Would you probably never talk to Steve Rogers again? Yes. But I don't think your first thing is like, I have an iron suit, I'm just going to start blasting on people. When you know there's a guy behind bulletproof, laserproof things that orchestrated everything.
But he's not gonna get it. He's not gonna go anywhere. His. How did he get there? I forgot. How did
I don't even know, dude. There's like a secret panel that only. He's a mission report, December 19th, 1991. They're like, well, you got to go behind the panel and you wiggle it 2 times and it opens and you can go behind it. I don't know. That was a stupid joke.
Well, anyways, I don't know. I get it. I get it.
Okay, well, I don't.
Get why.
Yeah.
Do you guys get it?
Civil War was awesome. Everyone should go see it. And if you have seen it once already, you should go see it again.
Watch it again. Buy us some tickets and we'll go with you.
Yeah.
Periscope it.
Did you guys, because I'm just looking at what's coming out soon, because Doctor Strange is coming out soon. I saw the funniest thing on the internet like a couple of weeks ago. It was when all the Hollywood whitewashing was still like everywhere.
Yeah.
That died down.
And
already.
someone started a campaign to put, what's his name? John Cho?
Yeah.
Harold
Kumar, yeah.
In like every movie poster.
Really?
Like there was a James Bond movie poster.
I want to see that. I like John Cho. That is funny.
And then there's one with him as Doctor Strange.
Nice.
That's why I remembered it. There's like, I can't remember what the thing is called, but if you look on Twitter, or just Google John Cho movie posters, you can probably find it. There's like for at least 10 different movies. It's all John Cho put in places for, where right now he's not in.
Very nice. So
some of them are pretty good.
We talked way too long. So, did you guys read anything worth mentioning before we head out, or?
I'm reading Lock and Key right now.
Nice.
Didn't you read it already?
No, I had started it, but I hadn't had time to finish it.
Oh, okay. What part are you on?
Part 2.
Oh, okay, so the thing just got out. The
No, like issue 2.
Issue 2. Oh.
Yeah.
You're like volume 2.
1.
Oh.
Volume 1, issue 2.
Yeah, everyone should read at least volume 1. It's so very good.
They had it on Comixology. They had each issue, each volume was for $4.99. So I got 3 or 4 volumes.
It's not bad.
Nice.
That is not bad at all.
I read a couple of issues this week. I read the all-new Wolverine.
Hey.
The Old Man Logan, and I read, what's the other one? Oh yeah, the new Karnak.
Oh, how's Karnak turning out?
It's good. It's weird, but good, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you've read of Karnak.
I just read the first issue. No.
Oh, okay. Well, the first issue, he's sort of tasked to find this kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
These parents go like, yeah, our kid has sort of been kidnapped. And you find out that there's some sort of weird cult-like church thing that sort of worships this kid.
Really?
And, yeah, and they don't really say that he's being kidnapped, that he's sort of there by his own free will. And Karnak just beats the hell out of someone there. And then they go to another place where it's basically like this giant temple with all these weird creatures. And Karnak like makes a sound and all these people's heads explode.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.
Then there's like afterwards there's the kid. Oh, that was large. There's the kid, like in this issue he finally like gets to talk to the kid, who is not really a kid. He's like 20-ish, I think.
Mm.
And yeah, he is there by his own free will, and his sort of inhuman powers is basically turning him into a god, where he can create anything he puts his mind to. Like he wanted to create the ultimate defense to his temple, which is like a roof. Like the ceiling is a giant eye from it, or like these things dangling, which turn into people, which are like defenders of the entrance.
Huh.
And like Karnak gets completely beaten to shit by them
Wow.
because there's no weakness. Because he can tell.
Yeah, the weaknesses, yeah.
It's a really strange book, especially for a Marvel book.
Yeah, but it's Warren Ellis.
Yes, Warren Ellis, exactly.
What's he called? It was strange too. The was it Next Wave?
Yeah, everything he does is sort of weird.
But Next Wave was fun.
This is pretty good as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you want a good book to check out, there's only been 4 issues, so you should definitely check it out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the trade on that one.
Yeah.
I'm just
Did you
too
get
far
the
gone.
green one?
I didn't. I want a physical copy, and
okay.
I just need to go. I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's out yet. It might be now. I know when I saw the announcement, it was just digital that week. But I want. I don't know. For that one, I want a physical copy. So I need to go to like Barnes and Nobles or something.
Yeah, the first couple of issues, especially the first 6, are very good. The 7th is a filler issue, and the 8th one that just came out this week was very good.
I really hope the 7th is in it as like a bonus, because like when I look at the Amazon description, it just said 1 through 6, but I can't see Volume 2 starting off with that Squirrel Girl story.
Yeah, I don't think.
I really hope it's the bonus issue, because that to me I think it would put people off. And Volume 2 starts off with Squirrel Girl, but to me, I feel like that's a good way to be like, okay, we can start Volume 2 on a completely new story arc.
Yeah, definitely.
But we'll see. Did you read anything lately there, Brando?
Nope.
No?
Textbooks.
Just too busy getting ready for finals?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, stupid finals. Well, you'll have time to read after the finals is over. This is the best part. Yeah.
Jake and I think we're gonna try to do a practice run on another platform as well.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe going to Libsyn to see if.
Oh yeah, that's where the Weekly Planet is on.
Yeah.
That's just a hosting site, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yes.
they actually kick you over to like iTunes and Amazon and.
You can just get like any like podcast like on an Android or whatnot.
Yeah.
If it's on Libsyn, you can actually subscribe to it, and you can get it from there.
Yeah, so we think we might do
So-
that just because it would probably get, probably have a lot more people interacting with us if we're on actual audio instead of having
Video.
YouTube crash on us.
I mean, as long as much people like Deadpool waving at them, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think it's good. It's conducive for people to stay the whole 2 hours now.
Yeah.
on YouTube. So we're gonna try that, and Nick and I were actually gonna do a review of Creep Show. We can get around to it. I think I'm gonna wait to see how that lip sync works, and probably go on that one to do that if it works out. So maybe,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah,
And,
I've rewatched it already. It's so bad.
it's one of those bad movies that I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are the best.
You can't stop watching it, but it's
It's a throwback to Tales of the Crypt and
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
horror, the Vault of Horror, and all that.
Yeah, those are the best when there's like a bad movie you really like, and you just know it's bad, but you just can't help but love it. Those
My
are the
favorite-
best.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
My favorite one's the Leslie Nielsen one.
Oh yeah.
It's because it's so out of his character.
Yeah.
You know, because you sort of only knew him from what Airplane and the Naked
Before
Gun.
Naked Gun, yeah.
After he went to comedy.
Yeah, and this is like after he went the comedy, but it's like he doesn't play a funny guy at all. So
Over the
it's
top.
yeah, it's sort of weird and yeah, I like it.
So that will be either I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'll still put the review back on YouTube, but it's mostly I think we're gonna switch over to that. We're gonna test it out, see how that works, and
Yeah.
see, we'll go from there, I guess.
Sounds
Cool.
good. Sounds good. I have a review I need to do for Samurai Slasher Part 2 from Mike Garley. I think there's only like 4 more days for the Kickstarter,
Before
so
it
I
comes out.
really need to get on top of that.
So he sent that to you, like he said.
Yeah, he started it on Friday the 13th. For those of you guys who don't know, Samurai Slasher is his kind of like 80s slasher flick parody. So like you imagine like Freddy Krueger and Jason and Pinhead and Leatherface, and now there's a samurai slasher. So it follows the same campy tropes where you've got the dumb teenagers at a camp that get murdered, and then the military guy trying to stop him, and blah blah blah. So it's really funny, and then so I guess for Friday the 13th, he decided to start his Kickstarter, and I really like the first one, so I pitched in or whatever, and I think when I tweeted it, like, hey, you know, like it when you do a Kickstarter, it has a thing where you can automatically like retweet, and it says everything for you. And so I guess he saw it and he's like, hey, do you want to review it? And I was like, duh. Especially if I can read it early. So he sent me the PDF. And it's really good. It even has, like, I guess if you kickstart it, there's a portion of it that's in 3D. So it comes like with 3D glasses, and you can actually like look at a certain story or issue in 3D. And yeah, it's really good. I just need to sit down and do the review for it. But
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty fun. It's campy. It's really funny. It's just so over the top. Um, yeah, I would recommend checking it out or kickstarting it. He's got.
I purchased the first one after you did that review of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did for the first one. You already did a review.
Yeah, and that was even before I started talking to him. I just was on Comixology on a slow week and saw that it was a whole volume 1 for like $4. So I was like, just like Tomboy, I was like, sure, it's cheap. The art looks interesting, so yeah, I'll check it out. And then yeah, now he sends me.
There's
PDFs.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was already ending. I'm like, so I just did that, and he liked it, and he's been sending me like PDFs for stuff, like for that, and then he sent me like the PDF for the kill screen, which I kind of like stole from you, Saul, but. Because you had mentioned, you were like, hey man, his kill screen story is pretty cool. Which he had a Kickstarter for that. That one's actually pretty cool. It's a really dope hardcover that I recently got. But yeah.
I got the first issue of this thing called We Kill Monsters.
Huh.
I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, isn't that I Kill Monsters?
No, We Kill
this
Monsters.
We Kill Monsters.
Oh.
There's an
already
I Kill
connected to it.
Monsters?
But it's actually pretty good. It's the first I got the first issue for free on Comixology,
Ah.
and it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the issues. I think it's only 4 or 5 issues.
Nice.
But it's a pair of brothers who are kind of just really close. One of them, it's caused the other one to his girlfriend to leave him because they're so close that they can't do anything together. And then all of a sudden one night, a monster attacks one of them. Then the other brother comes and just kills it and gets blood in his arm. And then he's starting like slowly to become one of the monsters. But now they're going around killing monsters.
As he's still turning
It
into
sounds
one?
like a supernatural plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever seen that show.
That's how you turn into a vampire. You get some of the vampire's blood on you or in you.
And then you become one.
Yeah.
Filthy
That's a great
vampires.
show.
But isn't there also one that's sort of like they're wanting to make it into a movie? It's also something like that. It's like about this girl who is like a monster killer,
It's
Like-
Buffy.
or I Kill Giants or something, isn't that?
No idea.
There's a
Sir.
TV series called I Kill Monsters.
I think it's I Kill Giants.
I Kill Giants.
I'd rather see somebody kill monsters.
Yeah, I Kill Giants. It's also like a comic book and by Image, and they're making that into a movie. It's by Joe Kelly.
No, Joe Kelly. Deadpool fame.
You know what movie looks good that I recently saw the trailers for?
What's that?
Sausage Party.
Which one?
Sausage Party.
Sausage
Oh,
Party?
That's the one with Seth Rogen and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I showed the preview to my wife yesterday, and she just looked at me like, "Really? You're gonna show me?"
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I read that one. I've read a part. Like I said earlier, I read Overwatch, the book, the free one.
Yeah.
I guess it's okay. I started reading this. I think it was free. It's Moth City 1. It's interesting so far. I haven't finished reading it. And the Deadbeat. It's a preview for free on Comixology as well. And it's like a superhero who's pretty much a deadbeat father.
Oh, it's the worst.
And but he was a deadbeat father because he didn't know his girl was alive, and she comes and finds him, and she kind of goes to show him something, and that's where the preview ends. But it seemed interesting enough to want to buy the full issue.
Okay. Sounds alright.
So yeah, there's been a couple of things. That's how I've been finding new stuff there on Comixology, just going to either their free stuff or their the $1.99 stuff. And
Yeah, I know. Seeing what they got.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, almost knocked my mic over. So, all right, cool. So, I guess that's that. Thanks for sticking with us for 2 hours. We apologize for YouTube cutting us off. It's 100% YouTube's fault. They'll probably hit us with a content ID claim soon for just talking English. Or maybe
They
when
don't like us for speaking our minds.
They don't,
into
man.
The mindscape.
And to be honest with you, anytime we got cut off was when Saul was saying something racy or raunchy. So that's probably why. So just know
So all the time.
that when we cut, it wasn't us. It was Saul just pissing YouTube off. So yeah. So if you guys want to talk to us some more, you guys can find us on Twitter. We got Saul at if you're on Twitter at Perspective. Nick is at SickMindNick, and you can find Brando at BrandoVader, and you can find me at Jacobs_Talkbox. We'll keep you guys updated if this Libsyn thing goes well. We might just convert to that, so that way you don't actually have to look at our ugly faces. You can just listen to our smooth, suave voices. And I think that might get us more listeners, because I think my face alone terrifies children and women. So,
Right, Jake?
what happened?
You gonna play us out now?
Yeah, you
Give
guys
us a
want?
goodbye song?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Goodbye song.
We got a goodbye song. Okay.
Chicken
And
like
try to reduce it to within 10 minutes this time.
Okay. Let me see.
Goodbye.
We took 2 hours of your life. Please put down that knife. We don't want you to die, but if you do, then please subscribe before you go, 'cause we really like our show.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Maybe we'll
You
give
know
you...
you have to remember what those songs
I
are.
know, right? I'm actually have to like record them so I can remember. So yeah, so
Play them over.
yeah, so we'll see you guys next week, and yeah, we'll let you guys know. Hopefully we can. It would be fun to switch to audio format and to get a lot more of you guys interacting with us. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you.
Later.
Yeah, now I gotta stop that awkward thing where I gotta switch over to OBS and stop the stream.